Picture this. You finally buy that one thing you've been saving for. Maybe it's the new PlayStation, a designer handbag, or maybe a really nice leather armchair. You feel great. You earned this. But then something weird happens. You put that brand new item in your living room, and suddenly everything else around it looks like trash. That one innocent purchase didn't just cost you $500. It set off a chain reaction that drained your bank account, maxed out your credit card, and forced you to work overtime for 6 months just to pay for a lifestyle you didn't even know you wanted. This has a name. It's called the Diderot Effect. It's the single biggest reason why getting a raise makes you broke, why retail therapy is a lie, and why you feel like you never have enough money no matter how hard you work. My name is Lacy, and I spend way too much time thinking about how to build wealth while doing the absolute least amount of work possible. If you're someone who feels like your expenses somehow magically rise to your income every single time you get a raise, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It helps the algorithm, and quite frankly, it's the lazy way to support the channel. Here's the thing. Most financial advice tells you that you're broke because you buy too many lattes. That's nonsense. You're not broke because of coffee. You're broke because of identity. We assume that we buy things based on their utility. You know, I need a car to get to work, or I need a jacket because I'm cold. But that's not how human brains work. We buy things to communicate who we think we are. And the Diderot effect is what happens when your new possession forces you to upgrade your entire identity to match it. Let me tell you a quick story about a French guy who ruined his life with a bathrobe. So back in the 1700s, there was this philosopher named Denis Diderot. Smart guy. He literally wrote the encyclopedia, but he was broke. That is, until the Empress of Russia bought his library and gave him a massive pile of cash. So Denis does what any of us would do. He treats himself. He buys a beautiful, expensive scarlet dressing gown. He loves this robe, but when he puts it on and sits at his desk, he notices a problem. His old desk looks like garbage next to the robe. There's no coordination, no unity, so he replaces the desk. But now the tapestry on the wall looks cheap, so he rips it down and buys a gold leaf print. Then the chair looks bad, then the bookshelf. By the end of it, Denis Diderot, the guy who wrote the encyclopedia, was broke again. He wrote an essay about it called Regrets on Parting with My Old Dressing Gown. He wrote, I was the absolute master of my old dressing gown, but I have become a slave to my new one. I became a slave to my new one. That is the Diderot effect, the introduction of a new possession into your life that doesn't fit your current ecosystem, creates a psychological tension. You feel compelled to replace everything else to restore balance. Now, you might be thinking, Lacy, I don't wear scarlet robes. I'm safe. No, you're not. Let's look at the math of how this happens in 2026. Let's talk about the fitness trap. Meet Bob. Bob decides to get in shape. Good for Bob. So Bob buys a pair of running shoes. Cost $150. Bob goes for a run. He sees other runners wearing Garmin watches to track their heart rate. Bob looks at his old Casio. It doesn't match his new athlete identity, so he buys the watch. Cost $300. Now Bob has the gear, but he feels weird running in old cotton t-shirts. They get sweaty and heavy. Real runners wear dry fit. He buys 3 outfits. Cost $200. Now here is where it gets really interesting. The Diderot effect doesn't just attack your wallet one time. It attacks your recurring expenses. Bob now identifies as an athlete. Athletes need fuel. He stops buying regular groceries and starts buying protein powder, pre-workout, and organic chicken breast. His grocery bill goes up $200 a month. He joins a premium gym because the budget gym doesn't fit his new vibe. That's another $100 a month. The punchline. Bob thought he was spending $150 on shoes. In reality, the moment he bought those shoes, he signed a contract with his psychology to spend $2,500 in the first year. Here is what most people don't realize. Every possession is a commitment to a future stream of expenses. A car isn't just a car, it's a commitment to insurance, premium gas, and parking tickets. A bigger house isn't just a mortgage, it's a commitment to higher heating bills and more furniture. When you buy the new thing, you aren't just paying the sticker price, you're paying the Diderot tax. So why do we do this? Why can't we just wear the nice shoes with the old shirt? It comes down to a psychological concept called communicative unity. Our brains crave consistency. We view our lives as a complete picture, a puzzle. If all the pieces are cardboard and suddenly you throw in a piece made of solid gold, the puzzle looks wrong. It creates cognitive dissonance. To fix the dissonance, you have two choices. 1, throw away the gold piece, return the shoes, or 2, replace every other cardboard piece with gold until it matches. Sarcastically, guess which one is easier? Spending money. So, does this mean we can never buy nice things? Do we have to live in a cave and wear burlap sacks? No, I'm lazy, not a monk. I like nice stuff, but I like freedom more. Here is how you beat the Diderot effect without making yourself miserable. Strategy number 1, predict the spiral. Before you buy the upgrade item, calculate the full cost of the chain reaction. If you want to buy a suit, don't look at the $400 price tag. Ask yourself, do I have shoes that match this? Do I have a belt? Will I need to dry clean this? If the answer is no, the suit doesn't cost $400. It costs $1,000. Strategy number 2, the good enough boundary. Pick one area of your life to upgrade and aggressively keep the rest crappy. Maybe you are a tech guy. Okay, have the best computer, but drive a 10-year-old Toyota and wear t-shirts from Walmart. If you try to upgrade every category, you will go bankrupt. Strategy number 3, buy orphans. This is my favorite one. Buy things that are so unique or functional that they don't need to match anything. Avoid things that require a set. Look, here's the truth. The goal of lazy investing isn't just to have a big number in a bank account, it's to have autonomy. Every time you upgrade your lifestyle, you're raising the price of your own freedom. The guy with the Ferrari has to work 60 hours a week to keep the Ferrari. He's a slave to the car. The guy with the bike can quit his job tomorrow and take a nap for 3 months because his overhead is 0. Be the master of your old dressing gown. Don't become a slave to the new one. If you found value in this and you want to learn more about how to get rich by doing less, hit that subscribe button. I release videos every week, unless I'm napping. Thanks for watching. Now go return that thing you just bought.